So hello everyone, welcome back to more for Resident Evil 4 Remake Blind. I am the Black Shadow. Going to be talking for a few minutes, so if you are interested in gameplay, then I would encourage you to skip ahead a few minutes or so. But a couple of things I want to cover. First of all, apologies to people that have been watching along so far. Up to about like sort of part 8, I think it was, I made some changes. It was noted that there was still a bit of stickiness with some of the cutscenes, but some readjustment of settings appears to have fixed that. So sorry everyone for watching through that and being a bit annoying. I'm very sorry, but yeah, just guess it goes to show my rig. You know, it's been playing through solidly fine on my system, but for some reason OBS has just kind of struggled with it. Don't know why. It was what it was. Second thing I want to have a bit of a talk about here before we carry on, because I've kind of got to encapsulate my thoughts on this game as I go, is now that we are done with the village, make our way to the castle section. And obviously we had to start with it in the last video. What have I made of the village section? It's been decent. I think it's been fine. I like some of the changes, you know, a bit of expanding out of some areas, you know, a bit of reworking of stuff. I got no issues with that. Yeah, I mean, on the whole, it's been a reasonable experience. I still feel like the whole lake expansion was a little bit... I could give or take that. I think maybe it was a little too much to be offering in getting players to do without really much actual progression. I don't know, it just felt a little bit unfocused to me. I'd prefer that being, you know, kept kind of streamlined, but so be it. The boss fights, I think, were solid enough. I kind of enjoyed El Gigante. Mendez was okay, and Del Lago was fine. It's a bit of a spectacle, I guess. So, yeah. At this point, my thoughts on this game are, you know, an overwhelming solid. But I'm still waiting for this game to really make me think that it's great. And I'm not going to allow the shooting gallery to say that this game is great, because it's got nothing to do with the main game. And if they can do it for that, why is it not done it for the other thing yet? So, again, still trying not to be, like, overwhelmingly negative or anything like that, which I don't think, at no point have I said this is a bad game. This is a good game. But it just feels a little too slick to me at the moment. And I'm just waiting for it to jump out and show me some of that personality that it feels like it's kind of hiding there. But the game always feels slightly embarrassed to show it. And I think that's where I am currently at this one. It feels like... I was watching Yahtzee's review of this game, First Games Magazine, Ben Croshaw, who I've talked about a couple times on games. I've played some of his games. I've played The Consuming Shadow. I've seen like his Chizo Mytho stuff, and he can be pretty outspoken. I don't necessarily agree with everything he says, but when he mentioned in his review, there was like they took the original Resident Evil 4 and on a dial from what was it? From sort of sensible to campy, and they turned the dial 2 clicks to the right. I completely understand what he means. The game is not as kind of, for lack of a better word, say, silly as it was. It was a little bit out there, a little bombastic. This is a much more kind of down-to-earth sort of survival horror, you know, a horror experience. You know, and it makes kind of no bones about that. But wasn't that what we loved about the original game? The fact it was a little wacky, that you had these kind of... It was like watching a movie, but playing it is the way I viewed it. You know, Leon's kind of crazy and ridiculous, does all these weird things. The villains are a bit, you know, a bit out there, sure. But that's what it was like to me. It was like I was playing a movie. And this feels more like I'm playing a horror flick. I don't know if that's better or not. Anyways, we shall continue the game. Again, I'm very curious. I do want to know your guys' thoughts on the things I'm saying as I say them. I'm sure at this point you have been making points of responding to them. And again, because I can't record these as I go as much because I'm on a time frame, I have to sum them up as I go in these little thought packages. So please let me know what you make of it. And if you think I'm completely wrong, that's okay. I'm alright with you thinking that I'm completely wrong. I've got no issues with that. Okay then, so here's the situation going into the castle. Our weaponry is kind of not good. We've got 2 red herbs and no greens, which is also pretty annoying. So I think I'm going to have to try to make some use out of the bolt thrower here. Might be an idea, but, well, It's not too good. We need a shooting range, everyone, is what we need. And we need to get some better charms. That'd be nice. We do have our treasure map. And my goodness me, is there a lot of treasure in this castle. This place looks pretty big, as it always used to be. So, well, let's go adventuring, shall we? But yeah, I'm a little worried going into this. We are running with the red 9 now as well. We've changed out from the Punisher. It's gotten some decent upgrading to it. It's not fully done. We do not have the stock for it yet, though, and I would very much... I am very tempted to get the stock for it, but I also might not.
Welcome.
I'm unsure. The problem is, it's 9 spinals for the stock, and that's a lot of spinals is the problem. So...
Have we procured these curiosities? You don't want to know, mate.
The truth is that you're not going to get enough spinals to trade for everything in this game in one run. You're just not going to. So if I get the red 9 stock, I'm not going to be able to get anything else. Like the leather attaché case, I am interested in. And, you know, getting better red herb rate drops, I would very much like. I don't care so much about that, though. But maybe I might do it. We'll see what other things we've got here. If we go to our log here, how many more requests we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've done about half the requests so far. And we are probably going to get hold of more things as we go. So, you know, maybe I can make it work. I'm unsure. Alright, so there is treasure all over the joint here.
A most warm welcome to my castle.
We've got a different problem.
Such a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance, Mr. Kennedy.
Who the hell are you?
Me? Oh, please, call me Ramon. And allow me to get straight to the point. I would like you to hand the girl there over to me. Now.
Yeah, fat chance, Ramon. The girl's just fine. With me.
Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy. How novel. Nonetheless, you see, the girl must be ours. With a girl as the very source, your United States and then the entire world shall overflow with his grace. For that is the iron will of my master, the most holy, Lord Sadler. So then, you will comply. Yes?
Never.
You heard the lady.
How unfortunate. Do make sure our guest feels at home, now that he has chosen death.
Leon?
Just stay close.
Wonderful. Well, here we go. Well, that's good. So, interesting thing I want to note here is I have no idea if, okay, that tells me what I need to know. I was curious to see, one of the problems in the game prior was that, so the shield dudes couldn't, like, pick up Ashley, so what they'd end up doing is just kind of hitting her constantly and just kind of killing her. I was kind of hoping that was not going to happen. But they seem to be basically ignoring her. As long as I don't get involved. Which is good. Red Knight showing its power here, by the way. Very good. Right, I do now need to deal with these dudes, however. This could be a little tricky. But it's a bit the Punisher would have been useful, because of course the Punisher does pierce, but I got the rifle. It's not too bad. Sorry about that, my dear.
Thanks.
Anytime.
So yeah, first look at Ramon Salazar. I'll be reserving judgment. Green herb, good.
No good.
It is locked. It's gonna have to drop down from up there by the looks of things. Okay. This one's open though, but I need a key of some kind. Which it ain't opening. Okay. Let's go get this combined. There we go. And a key need for that as well. So lots of stuff locked up. Unsurprising. I'll deal with that in a second. Yeah, everything's sealed up around here. No shock around
to the other side.
And of course, this isn't going to open.
Locked.
As you would expect.
There's gotta be another way to get to the courtyard.
There's a way into there from like an underground section somehow. So lots of stuff to be getting on with and lots of stuff trying to work out how I'm going to reach. Yellow herb. Ooh, that's not bad. So yeah, looks like that'll largely have to do. Okay then. That's locked up, right?
Over here.
No problem.
Off you go, Ashley.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, so let's keep that to the side for the time being. I think they'll be okay. Yeah, our health isn't too bad. It's just our weaponry sucks. Absolutely sucks at this point. And we can only craft so much as well, so that is very concerning. Let's make some rifle rounds. Alright, bonus dice. Neat.
Okay.
Super. I need to start making use out of this crossbow more. I mean, that's going to be the trick here. Ah, the little things do break. Okay, that's good to know. These were breakable in the original game, but they were very missable. But look, they did usually have stuff in them. They still do in this game. So keep an eye out for those little jars on the side, because we may not necessarily get prompts to break them. It's good knowledge. Ah, let's just get over here. Neat. Just looking to see if there was something there or not. Hey, perfume bottle. Right. Okay. Well, let's go exploring, I guess. Yes, I did see that.
Looks like we can continue on this way.
Be careful.
Let's not go that way just yet. So, there is treasure there. I was going to say, surely I can just bust through those. Resources, good. Can I hit that? Ah! Come on. Damn it. Okay, fine. Okay, then. Yeah, we're going to need to try and crossbow here. We've got to try and keep some resources going. The crossbow, the idea is you can use it to kind of, you know, get the bolts back. This is, it's a bad room.
Poor bastard. That's no way to go.
I was walking in the middle of the night once again. Those awful noises coming from the basement. The sounds of nails clawing at the stone walls and the writhing moan of curses. The man harbors enough hate to ruin this world. He once served the lord of the castle as the torturer, like his father and grandfather before him. It's one of the more unsightly legacies left by the Salazar family. Even among his family, he was special. He enjoyed his work wholeheartedly and had a talent for it, gifted at tormenting others. His ability soon attracted the master's interest, and when he took him to the dungeon... I was ordered to attend to him, to feed him, dispose of the filth, all while listening to that wretched voice every night. Shall leave tomorrow, go far away where that voice cannot reach my ears. So Salazar in the original is kind of a bit weird and zany, and his relation to Sadler is kind of not particularly explained. This goes into a bit more detail and lets you know that he is an evil bastard. This is good knowledge. Key needed for that. None shall escape.
Give me some space.
No problem.
Low.
What was that? Do they keep animals down here or something?
I think that depends on your definition of animal, my dear. I think in a technical sense, no. But... Jesus. I'd turn around. Hi.
Can't see me.
The Gyarados. Yeah. Ramon is a bad man. So, reminder, it is clearly pulling up there. The Gyarados' eyes are sealed. It cannot see you. It can definitely hear you. Oh, jeez. That counts. These chains, by the way. Kinda brutal, these chains. Kinda brutal. Like, I see why they're there. It's a resounding fuck you game. So, on the back, you'll notice there is something very interesting. That's what you're after. Patience. Yeah. We kind of got to fight this. We can't not. Just walk. Don't hit the chains. I gotta say, that went about as well as it could have done. And I'm very happy with that result. Fuck that. Absolute fuck that, yeah. Because you'd have to winch that up, and that's not going to be a quiet process. Yeah. Not fun. Not fun at all. Just want to make sure there's nothing back here. But yeah, so the fact that you got these chains hanging, that's really mean. Because, of course, they're going to make noise. That's really cruel. Clever design from the game, though. Clever design. Alright. Well, he's dead. That's what matters. Did addition of like three rifle shots on the back in the Parasite was good enough, which is a little surprising. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be more expensive than that, but I will take it. All right, so we need to find.
Oh, it's you. What happened down there?
Nothing. You were right about the animals, though.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's go get this used and get the hell out of here. Alright then. So that one's been claimed, which is good, which means we can get the hell out of here. Sounds good to me. At least it gave us some time to get hold of some extra resources, which is good. And I'm not complaining at all there. Hang around's now looking a little bit better here, so that's nice. Let's get more submachine gun rounds. Nice. 45 sub rounds is... You alright down there?
I'm fine. Well, for now.
That doesn't fill me with excessive confidence. I hear that. Must be upstairs. There it is. Don't know if it's empty in here or not. Also, might be able to just stab it. Alright, fine. Cool. Green herb, good. Velvet blue, very good. So again, always combine those with the greens. Don't put them with the reds if you don't have to. Spinal, nice. Okay, so now we're also starting to find just loose spinals dotted around as well, which is going to help, because the only spinals we've been able to get, really, have been courtesy of trades and completing missions, apart from the occasional spawn here. Though we might start finding some more now, which is good. What the hell is this place?
Wow. Look at all of this.
I know, right? There's a lot going on in here. There's a lot going on in here. Aren't you a fine fellow? Ain't getting through there anytime soon. Ah, I see. I need to find two more. Okay. Okay. So Ashley's going to stay here for now, which is good. Rusted swords.
You can ring those gongs by shooting them.
Ah, I see what you mean. Thank you, Ashley. Okay. So we need bird and snake. There are multiple birds. I don't know which one's the correct one. Or are they all correct? Apparently that was good enough. Okay. Jeez.
What's that used for?
I don't know,
Oh,
but...
it's just a replica. Only a couple of uses for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks like we're about to go all Gilgamesh on this here. About to be the sword collector. So we've got that sword. We've got the gold sword. We've got a rusted sword. And we've got an iron sword. So we need to work out what goes where here. So... seems logical this would be the iron sword.
This artwork. Doesn't it look like it's telling some kind of story?
Ah, no, I know what you mean, yeah. That's a good point. So, I think it's this kind of like the story of the sword, I'm guessing. I think actually still alright though. So I still think iron sword. Which I then think he was then bequeathed a golden sword by the king. He used it in battle, and it became bloodied. And when he died, it was left as a relic and rusted in age. Alright.
Guess you were right.
See, this sort of thing ain't too difficult. It's got to apply a little bit of logic to it, you know? Mors vobiscum. You'll have to tell me what that means. Because I have no idea. Alright, well, let's keep going. Maybe just kind of walk through. I don't want to make... I need to be, like, scavenging pretty heavily here. And, you know, there's no need to rush through. Why would I want to do that? It's, you know, taking the sights and kind of get a bit of feel for the place, you know? Oh, shit. Oi! Fuck you, sword. Snake. Remember, folks, I get 40% plus healing. All right. Very good. Yeah, there are destructible environments still, so bear that in mind. Anything in here? Gold bangle, nice. Worth some change. Okay. Ah, and this takes us back to the audience chamber. Okay.
Hang on. This is the same room as before, isn't it? Guess we just circled around.
Not necessarily a bad thing. Interesting. So we need another snake. Okay. Let me go over here then. There's a bird. There's an antler. Deer thingy. Antler, you moron. And let's just get back down, which is good to know. You can swing across, which you're probably going to need to do, so give me a second, my dear.
Leon, what are you doing?
Don't even think about trying this yourself.
Me? As if.
So you want to come over here, you guys remember that there is, well, A, there's a snake. And B, we want to drop down here for treasure. Golden hourglass. Very nice. Deadlocked. Alright, let's open that up. Sweet. Happy days. And then the ladder is now active.
Are you kidding me?
So we can get up.
Jumping across chandeliers, seriously, who does that?
What are you, my mother?
Are you trying to break the fourth wall? I feel like you might be trying to do that, Ashley, and I don't know what to make of that. This is all just one animation now as well. You don't have to worry about, like... Actually, I want to be over there. Yeah, you know, like you click on it and you have to, like, QTE to like, not be on it. Which makes sense. Like, the whole QTE thing for the chandeliers is kind of bizarre and weird, and it was just kind of a bit of an artifact at the time, and I've got no issues removing all that. I am exploring, my dear, but I'm pretty sure you can just... Yeah, go around. It's fine. Go on, then. So this is where Ramon went through. I don't see anything else here. We seem to have claimed it all. Could go back, and you know what? Maybe we should go back, actually. I've got stuff to do with the merchant, so let's quickly go back for the moment. He's just here. Like, what the hell, right? I wonder, does she still use the ladder, or is she just going to jump down? Yeah, you see, Ashley's the sensible one here.
Why not treat yourself, mate? Welcome.
Alright, so let's go sell some stuff. So dungeon key we don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, all
no
that.
Difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make.
Good money.
Thank you.
So, anything else to buy?
What you see is what I've got.
It's tempting to buy that, I'm not gonna lie. It is tempting. But it's like... I could get that and gunpowder and just make some ammo, but I think that's not ideal, right? I don't think I want to be spending money on that, to be honest. I think
You'll
it's okay.
get some bang for your buck. I guarantee it.
Let's upgrade our weaponry more here.
A well-tuned weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend.
I'm not really spending much, though.
Got a select combat anytime.
Go to this here, storage. Right. Let me just grab this quickly, because it could do with some reloading anyways.
Welcome.
Can this be upgraded anymore?
Knife needs care.
I don't really care about reload speed so much as the thing, like for these weapons. I don't think it's that big a deal right now, so I'd rather save the money up for more important things. I could upgrade the Magnum, maybe. Or maybe I should just have some money on hand and just keep it for later. How does the Stingray look compared to
try
this?
your hand at a new gun, stranger. Might save your life.
It's, pretty superior, isn't it? It's pretty superior. I shouldn't be surprised. But yeah. Also, as you see, yeah, so you see the rifles, triple power against weak spots. That's why it did so much damage to the Gyarados there. Just absolutely rinsed it. It's not much of a power loss either. Maybe I just go Stingray and just drop the bolt action. It's done as well, and I have enjoyed it. The problem is the Stingray is 2x7, whereas the SR is 1x9, I think. So Stingray's taking a lot more space.
Not seen anything you like, stranger.
And the problem is that, yeah, space is something that we don't have a ton of right now. So I think I'm going to have to wait until I get a bigger case, and then we can look to perhaps invest into that. But right now, I don't think I can justify... I think I can justify buying that. The Blacktail I will want to get eventually. I probably am going to trade out for the Red 9 for that. Even if you compare it to, say, the Red 9 here, yeah, it's not a huge difference, is it? I mean, obviously now current specs, like, it's definitely not as good in the power rating, but the idea is that it's you know, it still hits decently, but it's the precision and it's just the you know, it's a solid weapon. So probably we'll go Blacktail. Also, it's only 4 spaces as well, really small, which is kind of incredible actually. That's really tiny. Only 4 spaces.
You just gonna stand there or what?
That's pretty impressive. Do I just buy this now? Let's buy it now. I'm not too worried about the riot gun, but I will probably end up going towards. Let's go get the riot. Let's go.
Hard times, mate.
Put the shotgun away. And I think we're gonna go buy the Blacktail then. We'll get the investment now. Although to be fair, why would I want to buy it now? I might get it for sale later. You never know. The game might do that. So.
All my wares are in tip-top shape.
Let's not do that. It's just, I guess.
Your weapons are in good hands, mate. I'll see you right. Dazzled, are you? Our craftsmanship
We'll do that.
demands no less.
And we'll keep all the rest of the money, and in case there's stuff we want to buy later on. So let's get the resources.
I don't always have this in stock, stranger.
Let's go get those now. I think that's fine.
Well, don't get yourself killed now.
I'm trying, buddy. I am trying. And then we can use that to get hold of more machine gun rounds, I think. Could make some bolts. Maybe I should. Given I've got the explosives as well, maybe I should make some bolts and then I'm good with this boot knife. But I should probably use the boot knife a little bit, so we'll just machine gun rounds for now. Alright. Okay then, I'm not unhappy with the situation. It could be worse. Bit weird again not having a shotgun on me, but we'll make do for now. TMP's doing a decent job. Cool. Alright then, so we're going to save the game. We're going to call that there, folks. So as always, thank you for watching. And yeah, we're going to see more of the castle. I'm interested to see how this is going to go. I suspect that although this is quite large, I still expect a fairly kind of linear experience. To be fair, it was fairly linear-ish in the original RE4 as well. There was some spots for you to backtrack and do a bit of side stuff, and there was one section you could kind of take a little bit as you see it, but you didn't have a lot of flex in how you took the castle on, so nor was there really much incentive to do so anyway, so we shall see. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care of yourselves. See you next time.